releasing Codsworth. Now, most of the companions actually really don't like it when you eat people, which is a problem. But Codsworth doesn't. In fact, he has cute little dialogue about it. He's a wasteland tartar, ho ho ho. Obviously Preston doesn't like it. Strong likes it. I'm not sure if Strong would be a better companion for this build than Codsworth is, but basically I think I'm limited to Strong, Ada, and Codsworth. I will need to take Kate with me or Ada with me at some point, or I need to do Automatron and take Codsworth with me after I give him the lock thing. Can I pick up the jet for Mama Murphy? I suppose I could. I have no intentions of doing that. Well, I don't know. The synth fight might actually be kind of difficult.
Mother Nature never ceases to amaze. Through all the post-war devastation, the sunrise is still quite impressive.
You know, for a sociopath, he sure has some appreciation for cleanliness and beauty.
Codsworth.
Shall I accompany you, sir?
That's why I'm here.
Right behind
I like how it's all Caillou. Caillou in the Wasteland. Now, this guy's name is Jack Schitt. But it could be Caillou, if you want it to be. Now, here's the thing. The first step is actually quite difficult for this character. Ooh, Captain O.
Son to Codsworth, the robot doing that work.
We don't pay Codsworth. What the hell's wrong with you? Thank you, Captain Obed, for that $25 donation. Oh, hell yeah. You're a very cool guy. Hey, Codsworth. You want 25 bucks? I mean, I know you're my indentured servant and everything. What do I think about giving Strong a mini machine gun? You know, here's the problem with this build. I can't really upgrade any of the companions except for the robots, which I can only upgrade based on what I find in the scrapping of these places, etc. So, for instance, I can give Codsworth a super heavy robot body, whatever, but I will need to have circuitry and possibly even fiber optics and crystal to upgrade him, and if I don't have those things, then he's not going to be able to do any damage for me.
Sir, I'd be remiss were I not to inform you of your bare cheekedness.
Yeah, I have to eat. I can't not eat, and I have to eat people because I can't eat anything else. But Codsworth and Strong and Ada will be okay with me doing that. However, Kate is the one that I think I'm going to need to get first, because I can't even pick a novice lock by myself. I could drag the components from way outside of town, though. It would just be the hilarious little precedent of me just like carrying around a military circuit board in front of me like this. Does taking Scrounger before scrapping a settlement? I think you mean Scrapper. Scrounger does extra bullets. And the truth is, it only gives you extra components from weapons and armor. So, to get fiber optics and crystal out of a laser gun, I would have to take Scrounger too, and then I'd have to drag a laser gun all the way over here. Probably a better way to handle it
Glad you decided to come with us. I should have.
would be to just
I used to like living here.
carry the component.
Before the. What do you mean? I lived here over 2.
Damn. You say you were.
My son.
Damn. Anyway, I am glad you're here.
Yeah, my company can't really
I
hold
hope
the
you don't-
shit though,
I've had
Right.
the only trouble is
because I can't take it back out of their inventory.
I'd be glad to help.
that's fantastic.
So I
By the
could
way,
drag a circuit board with me all the way from, say, the robotics supply area, because there's one just hanging out. But I actually need a military circuit board for this thing. So I can, at some point when we get the actual when we connect up all these settlements, if I ever get a chance to do that, I guess I should check to see if I can even build these things. No. We don't have the steel for it, even if we had the circuitry for it. We actually do have the crystal for it, which is interesting, because it means that something somewhere in here had crystal inside of it, but we don't have any circuitry as a result of playing through it. I don't think the iBot can do anything but seek out a piece of junk. You still have to go pick it up yourself. Couldn't I upgrade my companions by telling them to pick up the weapon and the ammo? You know, that's probably true, although I think they do that automatically. But they run out of... What'll happen is they'll eventually pick up so many guns and so few pieces of ammunition that they'll eventually run out of bullets, and they'll run out of space to pick up junk. But who knows? Maybe it'll work. But the thing to do now, actually, is to go all the way to the Commonwealth. I can't really do this without Travis. I mean, I kind of can, but I kind of sort of can't. I can do... I can take Piper with me, but Codsworth doesn't really work in Corvega Assembly Plant, because when you take Codsworth in there, there's that little whatever the hell it is, the extending bridge ramp thing, whatever, that leads to where Jared is. But even if you extend that personally for Codsworth and then you run away, Codsworth actually can't get past the little fallen file cabinet that's in front of that path. So you have to either do it with the dog, which takes ages, or we have to go back to that later when I get somebody who can actually run past that bookshelf, whether it be Strong or whoever. Yeah, I'm not gonna command my companions to pick up something that might be stronger. Shouldn't normal items count as quest items in certain circumstances? Well, they kind of do, but let me see if I can make sense of this. Okay, so if I tell, like for instance, it does say pick up the minigun in that last quest, but that's, I don't consider it a quest item because I can complete it without the quest, without that item, I guess.
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
But I'll tell you what.
Did you say
Direction. You'll find.
We can probably pass these speech checks, I hope. But yeah, if I can complete the game, if I can complete it without the quest item, then I will, like that minigun back there. But if I need the password for a computer because I don't have master hacking, then I guess I grab the password.
Looks like you can help. Sure. I'll talk to her.
appreciate it?
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well,
Look,
You owe them money.
I got a better idea.
Fuck. I'm surprised I failed that speech check at 8 charisma.
all right, Drew.
Thank you.
Right.
What's that noise? I'll kill all you chem pushers.
Mr. Jack.
On her.
Terrific. It's a fight then.
I'm surprised I failed that. I really, really am. Yeah, the Deathclaw fight wasn't really a fight. The Deathclaws killed. Where the hell is Simone?
I can't wait to see the crows feeding us.
Gonna pass.
Nice. Yeah, Codsworth did that whole fight by himself. I just released him from my custody so that he wouldn't be able to go down and get back up and all of that. And then I sent him home in the Deathclaw, and he just fought the whole time. Fuck. bottle caps.
Well, hello there.
Yeah, essentially the way that I'm doing the quest item thing is, if it's a quest item, I can use it to complete the quest, but I can't use it for any other reason. Like, for instance, I could say to myself, well, I need circuitry to build the molecular relay, so does that mean I could just pick up all the junk that has circuitry in it? Yeah, no, only if I need it to complete the molecular relay will I do that, and hopefully I won't need to pick up anything more than the 3 items they assign you to pick up. Let's see, it's probably the E in head. Nope. The A, maybe? Son of a bitch. Am I going to use bottle caps? Yes. In case I have to for doctor's visits. I'm already sick and there's no way to heal myself without going to the doctor, so the answer is yes. I am going to use the bottle caps. But only for those 2 things. Building a medical station and getting healing from a doctor. That's the only 2 things that we'll be doing. Are you fucking serious? Are you super fucking serious right now? It's very unlikely to be the Z. But it's not the E at the end. So let's assume it's either SO or OF. Fuck, shit. No, we're not going to use power armor. Although technically speaking, the frame itself wouldn't be considered breaking the rules because the frame doesn't appear in your inventory, but the armor components do. But I'm not planning on doing it. Hey, what's up, Fargo Robbie? How you doing? Hi, Rascallion. We're kind of getting our fucking ass kicked in this thing here. Yeah, they do. Because you can equip and unequip them and all that stuff. I can't believe. Well, we only have 1 intelligence, so hacking computers takes a while. In some cases.
There we go.
But the reason I hacked this computer is because I want to use this bed. And I might get sick from it anyways. The point of the caps in this run is to either talk to a doctor and get our diseases and radiation removed, or to get to build a doctor's station somewhere and then get our diseases and radiation removed from that doctor. Yeah. That's a good point, Spark. Shit. Yeah, we don't need to fight these guys, do we? That's not going to achieve anything to beat them in the fight, because Codsworth will have to do the job all by his lonesome. Yeah. We could just get in the frame and then stomp, stomp, stomp between places, but that probably wouldn't be that useful. I mean, respectfully, the power armor does essentially hold all of its things on the outside, the fusion core and the armors and all that stuff. I suppose we could do this quest if we wanted to. It's no big deal. but we don't need it.
Scribe Halen of Reconnaissance Squad Gladius.
It actually might make it harder to do some of the things that we're trying to do.
Authorization arcs.
No, that's probably not true. Oh look, 4 fusion cores right there.
Our unit has sustained casualties.
I suppose I could take 3 of these with the intention of
Our position.
using them to get into the vault. But, I'm not going to.
Automated message.
Because I bet I can pass that speech check.
This is Scribe Halen of Reconnaissance Squad Gladius to any unit in transmission range. Authorization arcs. Ferrum 9-5.
Yeah. Okay, let's go in the back way so I don't hit a bunch of landmines. Actually, I don't think I can personally set off the landmines anymore. We already have Sneak 3 at level 12. So it's no longer a problem for me to just waltz right in here. But here's the back entrance. We have to be kind of careful, though.
Hey, here. Head over there.
What's the matter there, Codsworth?
Go there. There.
My pleasure.
Alright, I need to do this to him right now.
Need something?
You can go.
Right then, sir.
But he has to go through the ghoul zone if I want him to do anything for me, so I have to gently fucking nudge him in the right direction. Oh yeah, I forgot chocolate is installed right now. That's the one thing that we did that's not part of the vanilla game. That in the HUD, I guess. Yeah, we're in chocolate ghoul zone. The pain, 100 bits from Sygus, no power armor. The pain of the struggle is 10 times as entertaining. Well, I do my best. Thank you, Sygus. I want to achieve both pain and greatness simultaneously. Yeah, the ghouls say chocolate from a SpongeBob. And it's super fucking loud, by the way. If they're right on top of me, they make those sounds and they're extremely loud.
Yes.
As you wish, sir.
Okay, how's it going there, buddy?
Appreciate the assistance, civilian.
I'm just trying to survive out here.
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals, I find that a bit difficult to believe.
Well, I'm sorry for that you find
Do all
that
these
difficult.
questions really-
This would be much easier. Now,
Why am I failing speech checks?
I'm from
We're
Vault 111.
we're at extreme charisma end of the spectrum here.
right, since the moment we arrived,
Hey, Ninogorf, what's up?
we've been constant. If you want to,
I'll continue to help.
Agreed. The more we know, the better we may assist.
very well. I'm Paladin. Over there, we're on I've been.
Yep, let's
Sir,
crush through this.
Proceed, Halen.
what we need is something that will boost the signal.
The joke for this build is undies. Undies never change.
Deep brain here. We infiltrate the facility.
Chocolate. Thank you for those bits, Valar.
So what do you say?
It is chocolate time.
No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
Okie dokie. Smoky.
Nodding word.
Bottle caps.
Good
Halen,
stuff.
take Reese inside and bind his wounds.
Yes,
I can
sir.
take bottle caps. I can't take anything else though. Oops. Like that, for instance.
Make certain that
And I get to keep that,
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your work.
I get to keep that bloodfly gland so I can turn it in later.
Then let me know when
But that's it.
Let's
That and if I can turn in the quest or not, that's all I can do. I don't know though, a yellow or an orange speech check should be pretty easily passed at Charisma 8. Remember, Marla passed that check at Charisma 1. Alright. We have to save early and save often in this build.
ready to move out.
ready.
Outstanding. Follow.
Uh-huh.
You're all hard, dog.
Just quit squirming so I can get these bandages on.
It's pretty cool that he spins the helmet in his hand with the power armor. You'd have to be really used to it to be able to press the buttons to make it so that you're like literally spinning and catching a thing. I can use salvage stations to get items. Possibly I could. Has this build been tested? It's sort of been tested. I haven't gotten it all the way to the end of the game yet. But I tested the one thing that I was basically sure I wasn't going to be able to do. Unless I tested it, which was get through the glowing sea. I know for a fact that it can be done. It's also a humongous pain in the ass, so that'll be fun.
Take this alley. Follow me.
I wish I could get him as a companion immediately, but he's not going to be too cool with me eating human beings. But Paladin Danse has by far the best damage resistance in life for a low-level character. Low-level companion or whatever. Humongous? What? My tank? Yeah, this guy right here. Codsworth is also very tanky. He has a lot of life for the early levels of the game. Alright, Ginger Kid, take it easy. I hope you start to feel better. You've had a rough fucking couple of weeks, man. Drink some tea. Nuka-Cola found to pump cola instead of water. Eventually, I think I will partner up with Strong. If I can get a couple of hits off here and there, I will. Also, guess who doesn't give a shit if I eat people? Codsworth and Paladin Danse, if he's not my companion already. You feel good about that? Rust Devils are gonna start spawning? Not if I don't go and release Ada from her pain of existence. The Rust Devils won't start spawning until I go and get Ada. But there are some quests I absolutely can't do until I can pick a novice lock. One of them is the items that you get for Mr. Baseball. I can only eat Gen 3 synths that are essentially identical from people except for the synth component. Let's see. I guess those flies decided not to attack me. But this is an easy quest to do without really any help. I'm gonna wait here for these dogs to get wrecked. A bit, anyways. You feel free to help him. Nope. He finally shook the shit out of his brain.
Wait there.
Straight away, sir.
Come on.
Will do.
Eventually, with Cannibal 2, which you get at level 20, we can eat feral ghouls and super mutants as well, which helps a lot. I still think that the anti-cannibal companions are anti those cannibalizations as well, but the humans are kind of rare later on in the game. You know, in certain areas you don't come across people very often, you come across ghouls quite a bit. What's the point of the prompt saying you crave a different kind of food? Instead of becoming hungry and then, or like peckish and then hungry and then famished and then starving, you go straight to a kind of starving. Food no longer satisfies. I have to eat people to cure my hunger. which is okay because I can't eat normal food no matter what. But I guess we got to level 15 at some point, which means I can put my endurance up to 10.
They exploited technology in their own game,
Yeah.
pocketing the cash.
I could eat the ghouls in the glowing sea, but it's probably best I don't fuck around in the glowing sea. The thing to do in the glowing sea is to make a
Rex. It appears as
is
though
to
the
make a
facility
break
on-
for it.
I see that.
Damn it! I was hoping. Look at these robots.
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that.
Yeah, hardcore cannibalism is the only way to do this one, and also the only way that we could do Rodney when we did a no HUD and no Pip-Boy run. The difference between this build and Rodney is that Rodney couldn't use the map or the compass, which was very difficult for him.
I'll have to mark.
But this build can't use the gun or the vault suit that he could use, or the stim packs.
Dead end.
So even Rodney could revive dudes. Okay, so here's an example of something I would consider a quest item. This is a terminal that if you had advanced, you could just hack. But since I don't, I have to literally come and get this ArcJet Lab password. So keys and passwords I can take, regardless of the situation.
I don't think over there. Got him.
Is someone present? Combat initiated.
Hey,
I'm all ears.
Codsworth.
What is it, sir?
I think it's best if we went our separate ways.
Right then, sir. You know where I'll be should you require anything.
Oh, I think he already killed all three of these guys. I was gonna send him off.
Shall I accompany you, sir?
Nina Gorf with the 3,000 bits in the salt. Some fridge nostalgia bits, but digging that old school fridge stream. Nice.
Yes.
As you
That's cool, man. Yeah, the fridge was a great playthrough. I appreciate that. I think that actually puts you in the top spot. If you, you might be immediately taken over, but I'm gonna put it in there anyways. Also, I think. Oh no, we had Artsy arrange that. I hope you guys don't battle, but if you do battle, allow me to keep up before you jump over each other.
Hello.
Have to be careful right here because they almost always blow this thing up. This thing right here. The fridge was a great playthrough. Yeah, there we go. The fridge was a great playthrough because we got to do something that we almost never do, which is gather up tons and tons of food and ignore all the stim packs and meds. And so in order to like survive in a desperate situation, we had to like eat, 3 full course meals all at once. You can't watch the stream this Sunday, so you will leave it with Oblivion? Alright. That sounds good, man. I mean, it's a bummer that you won't be able to hang out, but you got it. Nina Gorf is keeping it in Oblivion land.
Get him.
It's a fight then.
Oh, I almost helped. I can't disarm this thing because I can't. But I can follow these dudes downstairs. You want to be sure to be here for Doc Ninogor finishing the game? Yeah, it'll be probably his last hurrah the next stream that we have him. A build concept that I'd like to try. Vegan Steve, survival, no non-herbal aid products, no food products requiring animal components, no weapon armor mods requiring animal components, must take animal friend and wasteland whisperer to avoid animal combat, and no companions because the AI can't avoid animal enemies. That's actually a pretty fucking genius version of the vegan build. Once upon a time we did a vegan straight edge build in New Vegas, and yeah, he couldn't he couldn't wear leather and he couldn't eat meat or any animal products at all based on what we consider to be, excuse me, the equivalent of an animal product. But he also had to immediately fight and kill anyone who was selling animal product or selling either animal products or drugs because of his straight edge lifestyle. It could be fact actually, but let's just try to eliminate some of these before I throw away this much information.
Yes.
Yep. Fact it is.